Okay, well what we have here is a Simco model number 50 Watt Senior, which I was very lucky to get hold of. Is in reasonable condition, although it unfortunately did suffer some damage in transit. I don't know whether you can see that. Let me tip it up. But there is the boiler has been pushed in by the whistle. Obviously something very heavy landed on the package, and which is really annoying. I'm hoping I can pull that out, and then of course I've got to reseal the boiler somehow. That's going to be fun, to put it mildly. But yeah, it's very similar to the Watt Junior, except it has a more conventional safety valve, whereas the Watt Junior has a weight in the smokestack. But no, this one, apart from the damage to the boiler, this one is in pretty good nick. I haven't measured the element yet, so I don't know what the heat is like, but I'm kind of hoping that it will be okay. But yeah, as far as I know, Simco only made two of these two models, the Watt Junior and the Watt Senior. So I now have both of them, which is superb. So this needs a good clean up and see if we can get the boiler sorted out, and then we'll see if we can get it steamed. Well, here's the Simco Model 50 Watt Senior stripped down. Interesting construction on the boiler. It has two end caps which screw together. So it just seals on this lip here on each one. These were very badly corroded, and I've given them a nice white vinegar bath, and they've cleaned up reasonably well. There's still a little bit left, but pretty much there. They're cast. The dent in this end of the boiler here, by where the safety whistle screws in, I managed to straighten this out. I used a miniature screw jack to push the top part of the boiler. This is very thin steel, back out again, and then I used the end cap which goes on this end, which is this one, basically as a former, and then very gently with a copper hammer tapped around the edge here to get as best a fit as I could around the lip. So when I put it back together, I'll probably put some PTFE tape around the lip on this, and then hopefully that will seal okay. I mean, obviously we're talking low pressure here, so it's not hopefully a major issue. This still needs cleaning. I haven't finished. I've given this a very basic clean, as you can see, but I haven't finished yet. Still needs some more work, and I have to decide what to do with the base, because obviously there's quite a lot of paint missing here. It's got an unusual effect. The paint it's almost got like a layered effect on it, so that would be very difficult to reproduce. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do there. Also, this is the base plate, and as you can see, this is obviously also quite badly corroded. So really, what it really needs to do is go in the it's not too bad on the underside, is go in the grip blaster and be cleaned up. Same with this part, and then resprayed. But hopefully it won't be too long before I can get it back together and we can get the thing steamed. Well, this is the Simco Model 50 Watt Senior. After I've done some work on it, bases and boiler mount have been grip blasted and repainted. Boiler's been cleaned up. I've managed to repair where it was all dented in here. I've sealed it, and it's certainly watertight with cold water, but I don't know what will happen when we heat it up, so it may well still leak. I made a new piston valve, brass one, in place of the original cast one, which seems to be okay. Yeah, it's not screwed back together yet. This is only sat on the base because I'm still waiting for some high temperature cable, because the original flex to the heater was in terrible state, so that's still got to be sorted. But we're getting close to being able to steam it. It come out quite well, really. Yes, so hopefully in the not too distant future we'll get this steamed. Okay, here's the Simco Model 50 Watt Senior, which I'm hoping is now about ready to go. Maybe not quite. Yeah, this is the second or third attempt I've had it steaming this. There was a leak, the boiler was leaking around where I'd repaired it, which I think is now sealed. There's some slop in the piston valve, and there's definitely some steam leaking past the piston valve. So it's trying to go. We're nearly there. Yeah, well, it's sort of running very, very slowly. If I recall, the Model 40 Watt Junior didn't run very fast. I have to go back and have a look at the video again, but yeah, it's definitely running after a fashion. It might pick up. Let's see if we can pick up a bit of speed. Well, considering the state it was in when it arrived, and there was a very large dent in the top of the boiler, and the boiler end cap had been pushed off. Very difficult to get that back to how it should be. So I'm quite pleased that it's running at all, even though it is rather slowly. See if the whistle works. Yeah, good tone on the whistle. Well, it looks like it's actually picked up a bit of speed. I don't think it's going to run much faster than this. I can just about hear the safety valve is just about ready to let go, so this is probably maximum pressure. But it is definitely picked up a little bit of speed, so yeah, that's actually a lot better. So I'll keep an eye on the water level, the gauge glass there, because the water's getting down a bit. But I think this is probably about as fast as it's ever going to run. Anyway, there you go. Simco Model 50 Watt Senior, restored and repaired and running under its own steam. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and thanks very much for watching.